What's up, guys? Darkdally here, playing Ghost Recon Wildlands, and today we're doing another episode of the Wildlands Player Guide. Now, this is a pretty basic player guide. It's not necessarily just for beginning players, but there's just some basic tips here, and we're playing pretty easygoing on advanced difficulty. I got detection clouds turned off, but everything else is pretty much just average normal play. That's why I was originally calling this, guide for the average players, and that's really what it is. And we're showing tips, tricks, mission guides, things like that. And we post new episodes of this every single day at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Today's episode is how to find the attachments that you want for your weapons. Right here, I'm on a different character than you see me playing. This character is currently only level 4. As you can see, I've not even left Ataqua. I'm still in Ataqua. I'm only at level 4. And I want to get the attachments that I want on my rifle. Now, this is going to be kind of a mini series, I think, within this series, and it's going to be on, how to find the attachments and what attachments you want. Some of it's going to vary, via preference, but for right now, let's just look one at a time, and let's just look right now. I want to get some different attachments on this. Here's the weapons I'm using, by the way. Let's go over here. So I'm using the starter P416 rifle. I have lots of others I could choose from, but this is actually a really good assault rifle. Ignore the stats, completely ignore the stats. It's a good rifle. And so I'm using that. I'm using the SR25 Jungle as a backup because that's, a lot of people use that as their sniper. You can't go wrong with the SR25 Jungle. Anyway, my primary weapon, I'd like some different optics. Right now, as I haven't left Ataqua, I still have this reflex red dot sight, which I'm not a fan of this one. I like to run the Comp M4. Now, optics are pure preference. I was saying that this may be a series on, what are the best attachments. Optics are pure preference. It depends on how you play and what sight picture you like to look at. Me, I like the Comp M4, so that's what I'm going for today. So today I'm going to show you some tricks, maybe some stuff you didn't think of on how to get, once you know what attachments you want, how to get the intel, how to find where they're at, and how to get them. You can look them up online. I can make videos on all the locations, but 1,000 other YouTubers have already shown all the locations. It's widely available. Here's how you do it without going to Google. I want the Comp M4, right? So if you didn't know, the easiest way is we'll just select my weapon, parts, scope, and we're going to go down to the Comp M4, which I've not unlocked yet. And up there in the upper right hand corner, explore Okoro or unlock this part in the store. Okay, so I know it's in Okoro, so that means all I got to do is go to Okoro and get intel. And as it happens, I believe I'm right on the border of Ataqua. Yeah, I am, because that's Okoro right there on the other side of the water. So let's go to Okoro and get intel. So we're in Okoro, so let's find some intel. And actually, as it happens, I know that the Comp M4 is actually on the north side of this base, but let's just pretend I don't know that, okay? Okay, so I got us a car. I just entered Okoro. You can see Karen Bowman giving me the briefing there in the background. Now, there's some intel right behind me. I was going to show you how to get it off the road, and this is how I usually do it. I look for it on the road, or I look for these. As there just happens to be one right here. Okay, let's just hop out of the car. Just park it in the road. All right. This probably means there's going to be Santa Blanca here. I don't have the ability to spot, so we're just going to go in carefully. No. Could be unguarded. Easiest way is, well, picking up these. I'll show you the next easiest way, and then I'll show you a little, it's not a trick, just a little tip here. Whenever you pick up intel, and most people know this, but a lot of people are just now getting the game and playing it. The thing you want to do is, okay, so when you do locate intel, always go blue first all the way. There'll be 3 blue. There'll be skill points, and then weapons and attachments, and then bonus medals. Always hit all 3 blue first. And once that's exhausted, then you can go for the 2 green options on the left or the right. But always hit blue first. So all that did was show me where the skill points are. I need to get one more to show me where the weapons and attachments are. And that's what I want, is the weapons and attachments. And then the third one will give me the bonus medal that every province has. So now let's employ the other tactic I use to get intel when I'm entering a new province and I want to get intel. Let's employ that now. Okay, so here's the next easiest way. Spot a incoming lieutenant car, Place a mine. This is always fun. Now you want to grab the guy and pull him clear before the resulting explosion. Out of sight somewhere. And interrogate. That's an easy way a lot of people forget. And now we can unlock equipment cases, so this will be attachments and weapons. That's one thing people forget, I think, or may not know. Lieutenants or any kind of VIP never ever die on the first shot, whether it be a pistol or an explosion. That's the quickest way right there. If you see one of those in the road, just place a mine, blow it with your grenade launcher, pull them free of the explosion, and interrogate. All right, so now we have a location to all the parts and equipment here in Okoro. That's all I wanted. And I want the comp M4, which I happen to know is right here. Yep. So we're going to go ahead and select that, head that way, and go pick it up. Okay, so here we are at the base with the scope that I want. Now, one thing to remember here is I need to get some spotting up. I keep thinking that, but I don't have spotting yet. One thing to keep in mind here is all you got to do is get in and get the attachment. Some of them are harder, like the Mark 17, if I'm not mistaken, is right in the middle of, MOB Jaguar. Ones like that. Or I know the M4 is also in kind of a big Unidad base, if I'm not mistaken. Some of them, it seems like a lot of work. But remember, all you got to do is get in, grab the attachment, and if you die, you die. All you got to do is just get to it, grab it, and you're good. You don't... So, I mean, it sounds like a silly tip, but a lot of my tips sound silly, at first. Oh, there's a chopper flying over. Let's stay here for a second. So, I mean, it sounds simple and stupid because it is, but yeah, there's that. Oh, there's a hole in the fence right here by the helipad. There's usually guys on the helipads. I haven't spotted the base. I don't know who's here. So we'll just keep our eyes peeled. All we gotta do is run into that. Looks like it's in the armoria there. Just gonna run in here. Anyone in here? Anyone home? Nope. Well, I got lucky on this one. And grab this. And let's egress before they know I'm here. Only had to kill one guy. How about that? Make that 2. There we go. That's pretty clean. And the easiest way is, of course, if you can pick it up off a civilian in a town. That's, really the easiest way is what I just showed. It's really the easiest way because it doesn't require looking for intel, doesn't require infiltrating a base and trying to get it from a lieutenant while you're being shot at or anything. It's pretty much, it's really that simple. I think that all seems so simple, but I think a lot of people, people who are new wouldn't know some of those tricks, and some people may not have thought about it or forgot about it. But it's, it's really easy. So now that I have the comp M4, let's go ahead and put that on my rifle. New scope. Yay, that's my choice anyway. Optics are purely up to you. So the next part I'm going to want to get is going to be a rangefinder. And I'll talk about what parts you want for what and why and everything in the next video here. What am I? Oh, I'm looking at underbarrel. Okay, well, fine. The next underbarrel I want is the Foregrip V4. So I know I just need to go to Montepunku, and yeah, just get 2 pieces of intel. Blue. It'll tell me where it's at. Just run in and grab it, and then the other next piece I meant to hit the rail. I already got this. This is a must-have. Definitely a must-have. The other must-have would be this guy right here, and I see that's in Flora Oro. So yeah, same thing. Enter there. Have your mines ready. If you see a lieutenant car on the road, just mine them. Otherwise, they're often in gas stations, on countertops, or anywhere. Saves you the time of, taking down a whole base. But if you are taking down a base and happen to see intel, there you go. It seems pretty simple and pretty easy, but, well, that's because it is. And I thought it was a decent tip. Next time we'll talk about what attachments you want for which weapon and why. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching this short little episode. But I think some people may have gotten some useful little tips out of this. These guys are every day at 6 p.m. Eastern time. Some are short, some are long, some are playthroughs, some are weapon guides. Whatever strikes my fancy, or whatever I see in the comments. Yeah, I look at the comments, and whatever you guys are asking for, that's what we're doing. If you want to see the full playlist of the Wildlands Player's Guide, there is a link in the description down below. You'll also find links to my Patreon, so you can support the channel And there's also a PayPal link there if you just want to make a one-time donation. Those kinds of things really, really help. You know what else really helps the channel is commenting, liking, and hitting subscribe. That really helps a lot. Get our videos out there, and let's keep the Wildlands community going, guys. All right, thanks so much for watching. I'm Darkdally. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow in the next episode of the Wildland Player's Guide. And tomorrow we're going to be talking about what are the best attachments for which type of weapon and why. So that one's going to be a little more involved. I wanted to do this one separately. We'll hit that up tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow.